What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 18 half-hour only sniping video where we're going to snipe for a half hour and hopefully make a lot of coins. I'm feeling pretty good about this filter. It's a different filter that I've used, and I'm feeling good about it. I think it should be pretty good. It is a team-by-team filter, but a little bit of a change, and I think it should be good. I've had some good success with this on stream, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. But as always, when you first go to snipe, you need to figure out how much pricing goes for, whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox. This has been sitting here for about 3 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer, I'm not sure. I was getting everything set up. I just got on 80 to 81. And you can see right now, the cheapest one that I checked just a couple minutes ago was up for 5,000. You see these sell, 51, 52, 52. That one hasn't sold yet, but I no doubt will. 54, 54. So definitely selling at 54, 55 sold. That 55 did not sell. 57 did sell. 55 did sell. 6s are not selling. You know, so that's 67 sold though. So of course you could try to put it up for a little bit more, but we can clearly see that about 55 is about 54, 55 is about the maximum we probably are going to make off of them. You might get lucky and sell it for more, but that's pretty easy to figure out. And you would do the same thing with 82 to 83s, and you can really, those are usually when I stop. The cheapest one up right now is 85, but this is where it gets tricky. So 8,500, but you see how these all have like 15 minutes left? So once you get 87, there's none that are close to expiring. Try to find one that's close to expiring. We still haven't found one yet. All right, 1 minute left. So right now, the closest one to expire has 9,000. What is this one? This one did not sell 9,000. So I think what you're going to find is around 8,900 is about the sweet spot there that they're going to definitely sell for right now. And of course, some will sell for a little bit more, 82 to 83s. There are some that are worth a little bit more. But at the bare minimum, 8,900. After tax, let's just call it 8. So 7,000 and under, I'm going to look for with getting my 82 to 83s. Hopefully that made sense. 5,500, that would be about 5, so I'm going to look for 4 and under for the 80 to 81s. You can do the same thing with 84s, but these are much up and down. There's not a set thing. Like you can see the cheapest one up at 13,750. But these are, even though they go into the elite token set, they're going to sell for 13 at the minimum, 13.5 for the minimum, but they could go for a little bit more depending on the card. So these are not as obvious. But what we're going to do today, so we know our 80 to 81s are going for 55, about. 82 to 83s are about close to 9. So we know that. That was pretty easy to figure out. You do that no matter what time of day, you can figure that out. Whether you're on PlayStation or Xbox, of course the prices will change a little bit. But we're in the nighttime right now, so this is when the filters are going to be the most full. There's most people posting cards. So the filter I'm using is team by team. But here's the thing. So when you use this filter, you notice with a lot of teams that you see 52 minutes. A lot of these teams are going to be too full. I think the Bengals are probably too full. I'm not sure. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need to figure out a way not to make them too full. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can either just do all offense or all defense, or, you can mess with other things down here as well, or you can mess with putting a letter in the filter. So the letter I'm going to put in, I feel like this has been a really long intro, sort of, is the letter S. I was having a lot of success with this on stream earlier. I feel like this is a really good letter. S for pretty much all the teams. Some teams are not too full. There's a couple teams that are still too full, but we'll talk about that when we see them. You see how you see the newest cards? The Bengals actually don't have that many cards, but you're seeing every Bengal being posted for up to 24 hours. So if there's a snipe to be had on the Bengals, if they have the letter S in their name, I'm going to get it. And the same with Bears. You see it. You can clearly see that we're now seeing the newest Bears posted. We're going to see the newest Bills posted, 11,500. And now that we know 80 to 83s, we have prices down. Even up to 85s, we have the prices down. So it makes sniping way easier. When you see cards, you're like, I don't know all these prices, but you know a lot of them. Most elites are between 80 to 83, so you have it down. Bucks have too many. That's one of the teams. So Buccaneers, you see 44 minutes. There's so many because of Team of the Week. A lot of cards. There's just too many legends. So Buccaneers, there's just too many cards. So is Chargers the other one? It is. Okay, Bucks and Chargers. And I believe Steelers. I think those are the only ones. At least that's what it was when I was testing this, but we'll see if that's true. So 3,800. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. All right, so we bought it for 3,800. I said you could sell these for a minimum of 5,500. Now, if you're like, so you already know you made 1,000. If you go over to Mutthead, you type in, Sherman, or you type in 3 letters, and you can, okay, so we can see if we can get more. If you want to see, maybe this card's actually worth a little bit more. The 62 is 6. There's actually an 8,000 in there if you want to try to get really frisky. But it looks like to me, you can get a little frisky here, about 6,000, maybe 62. you can sell it for according to Mutthead. So there you go. Don't look at the price at the top. Look what they're selling for and try to get the maximum value. If you want to try to really get maximum, you can even put it up. Somebody sold one for 8. You know, you never know. Unlikely that you'll be, I guess, lucky enough to get that sort of deal, but you might if you don't mind reposting if it doesn't sell. So that's where it comes in. If you don't mind reposting, it's not a bad idea. But you see, like, that's pretty easy. Like, that was an easy spot, easy decision to make that deal and go ahead and get that. Now this Chris Carter, no, I thought maybe that one was worth a little bit more, but it's not. So we'll pass there. Eagles, Torrey Smith. Again, oh, okay. So you see this 3,800 again. So 3,800, and we go ahead and post it. We can post it for 55, 54, somewhere around there. I doubt he's worth any more than that. The last one was a fullback. They're a little more maybe rare, so I was thinking, you know, maybe that goes for a little bit more. 5,400, easy. That's pretty easy. What's good about this filter that I like, and I like what I like about all team-by-team filters. The thing that I like about these is, and I'm going to get asked, why not just do it by buy now? I'm going to answer that in a second. Or somebody's going to say it in the comments section. I'm in the streaming, like somebody's going to ask me, like right now. What I like about this filter is it has big hit potential. So you can get, and that's going to go into the next question, but you can get cards that go for, you know, 500,000 coins or 1,000,000 coins in this sort of filter. It has the potential, and that is what I like most. When I'm sniping, I like the opportunity to get big snipes. Because if I don't have the opportunity, for me, sniping gets really boring. Like, super boring. If you're sniping for a while, you're like, man, this is, you know, I'm not having fun. To me, I find sniping to be very enjoyable, almost as enjoyable as actually playing the game. I find a lot of excitement from the game this year, but last year, I think I liked sniping even more than I liked playing the game. This year, I liked it. I know there's been a lot of mistakes and stuff, but for me, I really do enjoy this game. Look, these are at 4. You can go ahead and buy these if you want, or you can pass. That's kind of like borderline. We know we can sell it for 54, probably 55. To be honest. And I'm going to talk about selling these as opposed to not selling them here in a second. But we're pretty sure we can sell these. And I'm actually going to buy... Look, see, there's a few up for 4. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And I'm going to go ahead and actually look it up. So, while I look this up... Maybe. There it is. Randall. The reason I do it by newest instead of by now is exactly what I was saying before about big hits. You might have a card that's put up for 100,000 and goes for 500,000. If you do it by newest, you'll never see that card. So you can't just assume that that's why there's so many snipes on it. You can't just assume that you're going to see the cheapest, like every snipe is going to be up for 100 coins, you know, that sort of thing. You can't just assume that. Yeah, these are going to sell. But these, yeah, we're pretty good there. We could honestly just stock up on these Randalls if we wanted to. I just looked and there's actually one up for 3,800. So we can actually go like this, go to corner, get it reduced a little bit there, get it for 38, and just keep buying. I'm not even going to buy the other one because I don't want to bore you guys. I want to keep going to more stuff. But we'll just post this one for like 59, see if we sell it. But, okay, so I feel like I'm giving you guys a lot of information. I thought about this on stream, and other people were mentioning this as well. You could buy the other one for 4. It's pretty safe. But one more thing I want to mention. If you are sniping before Most Feared come out, so a lot of you guys are watching this before Most Feared has come out, it's maybe potentially just an idea. I'll just put it out there. If you are sniping, the odds are Most Feared promo will have elite tokens involved in the promo. And you know the reason why these prices are all kind of the same is because of the elite tokens. That 4,400, not quite enough for me, but you could definitely, if you're not trying to make too many coins, you could buy that. Another 4,400. You could make the case, and I think you rightfully could, that these values of these cards are actually going to go up, and they may go way up. Go up by a couple thousand coins, which I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. Like if you have a lot of them. So I'm not gonna say that. Like for me, it's hard for me to hold on to cards, but I don't think they can get much cheaper. I'll say that. So because of the elite tokens, like they're gonna always be decently expensive. Because of that reason, you may... Steelers have too many. That's the other team. Yep, I already said that earlier. But Steelers, Bucks, and... what was the other one? We'll buy Joseph. Chiefs, maybe? Chargers, I think. But 5,500, and these are going to go into elite token sets. You think those aren't going to go up if Most Feared has those involved? They're going to go up, you know, 75, 85. They're going to go up. So that's just something to think about. If you're wanting to invest, it's not a bad idea just to buy them and hold on to them because they're not going to fall in value. I don't see how they fall. Like, it just doesn't logically, make sense that they can fall much more unless for whatever reason we just get a plethora of them just on the auction house for whatever reason, which honestly doesn't make any sense. So I would say if you're really, really, really feeling it, if you're like, you know what, I buy that logic, I'm all in, stock up. If you have a few extra hours, just maybe not a few extra hours, an hour, go ahead and just buy all of them up for 4,000. Just go in and just buy every single one of them. Don't even bother posting. Just buy every single one of them. And then when Friday hits and you see elite tokens are still going to be the same because they're not going to change until Monday, but you see that the set has, well, set's going to stay the same, but you see the most feared cards needed to do the most feared. You need elite tokens. Guess what? You're going to be like, thank you, cha-ching. I'm going to bank so many coins because people were selling these for 4,000 and now they're going for 8,000. I mean, think about how many coins you could honestly make. I'm just saying it's worth an investment. So I might even make a separate video on that, but I don't know if it's worth it because I feel like I'm saying it right now. If people want it, if they want the information, they can take it. If they don't, then whatever. But to me, I think it's worth, a lot of people can make a lot of coins. So, and I might honestly do that. I might just, off camera, just buy a ton of them and then see what happens on Friday or Saturday. See what they do with most fear, because odds are, like, I'm going to buy all of these for 4,000. There's no way they can get cheaper. Like, legitimately, you can't get cheaper when they're in a set that gives you the flashbacks, which we're going to get more of those, or gives you most feared cards, which I think it very well could. Keep that in mind, guys. Got to think about it. Think about it. And we're thinkers. We're thinkers. I feel like I've been talking at super speed because I'm so excited. Like, I'm trying to, I can't even contain it because I'm so excited. One, about making this video because I'm feeling really good about this filter. I hope I can hit something big because right now we're just hitting a lot of small stuff. But hoping we can hit something big so I can have it on and have it on a video. I missed a couple snipes earlier today. Once I got into this filter, I'm like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And we are having some money right now. And what's really good about this filter, I say this a lot, but what's really good about this filter, everybody can do this filter. Maybe not everybody at once, but if 1,000 people are watching this and they're like, and I don't know if 1,000 people will take the filter, but a filter like this, you can change the letter, you can do a lot of different things, but a filter like this, a lot of people can do it and it won't mess it up because there's so much variety. How many teams? If you go to Bears and then you go all the way down to Vikings, the odds are if somebody posts a card for 4,000, somebody not even watching this video is going to buy it for 4,000 before you get to it. So you're not really, like, for the most part, stepping on people's toes unless you guys are both on the auction house at the same time, checking out the same exact team, which honestly is very unlikely. So when you're sniping it, I mean, there's so many different filters and stuff. So if I give a filter that's like money, like I tell you, team of the week. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Let's go, guys. There we go. That's a nice hit. See? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. How many cards can you buy in an hour? I think you're gonna make a lot of coins, guys. I think you're gonna make a lot of coins. This goes for easily 16, probably even more. I think we might even be able to get a little bit more. I'm gonna throw it up for one sold for 23. I think that's a little bit of an anomaly. Well, it is because we're all around 16. Upper quartiles at 17, which is usually a good factor in Mutthead. That's about what you probably can sell it for. The third quartile. I don't know why I say that weird. 18. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go 18. I think 18 is a pretty good number. Somewhere between 17 and 18. There. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I like it. I like it. I thought I was gonna miss it because it was up for a while, but we did not. So that was cool. 3,900. Yes, please. Guys, you've seen it at the beginning, they were all selling 5,400 and under or 100%. 55 was up and down, even over 5,500 was selling decently well. So we've seen it with our own eyes. Like, it's selling. It's going to sell. And even if it doesn't, we know, because we're thinkers, these card values are probably gonna go up. What do you think? And you're like, why are you selling it? Well, it's a video. I didn't mean to click Steelers. Like, I gotta click. It's a video. Like, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna make my video on making coins and not actually make any coins. Like, that's not the way it works. But off camera, I'll tell you. People say, what do you do? Like, Like, how do you make, you know, you give us filters, but what about the go-to filters? You know, what do you do off camera to make so many coins? Just so you know, no money spent, guys. No money spent. How do you make so many coins off camera? You know, you do it on, like, what do you do? And I'm like, I don't do anything. I give you guys everything I have. But this time, I'm telling you that I'm not going to do a video on it, most likely. I don't really see how I do a video on just, hey, you should do this. But I do plan on buying a ton of 80 to 84 overalls. Oh my goodness. Let's go, guys. Let's go. $80 overall. I wish it was like 85 or the 91, but guys, we are absolutely slaying it right now. I don't understand how I have I waited so long to find a filter that was like this. Sniping, if you're saying you're struggling with sniping, I'm telling you right now, you don't even need to know prices. I would recommend knowing those prices for MUT Heroes, though. They go between 11 and 12,000. But besides that, you don't even need to know. You need to get on, you need to check the prices, and then check, you're good, and you know what? You're ready to go. 6,000 for Atwater. I thought it was a good deal. It's not. All right, let's keep going. 8,100. Is that a good deal? No. Not a good. Really? I see the one at 87. Let me check this McCourty. He's got really good speed. I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually worth a little bit more. It says 10.8. Interesting. But now down to 95. 11, 10. He doesn't sell enough. You could definitely make the case for that. You could also buy those 42 and 4,300 Kirksey's there, but we'll go ahead and pass. No, stop clicking on the bucks, okay? That's my one mistake. Don't click on the bucks. Guys, there's so many. There's so many filters you can do with this too. If you're like, you know what, the S, there's just not enough cards. I'm on PlayStation. Just don't put a letter in then. Maybe don't do every team. I'm already skipping. I'm skipping the Chargers and Buccaneers. Like, just figure out what teams there's too many of. 5,200? No. You know, you don't have to do too much. You know, I don't want to say it's not rocket science because it is hard to understand when you first start doing it. But once you realize, you know what, I need to see the newest cards, like exactly how this auction house works, it's easy. It's not. It's just figuring out how to get a filter where you see the newest cards pop up, and then you're good to go. Like, that's basically it, and then you're good. So I hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't, I just ask a question in the comment section. I'll either answer it or somebody will answer it in the comments if you're struggling with any of that stuff. Okay, let's go. Keep it going. Giants, no thank you. Jags, let's see. Nope. Man, I'm feeling it though, guys. I am feeling it. That Allen Hurns, wasn't he the one that sold for like 6,700? Which is absolutely nuts. Screen for 10? Wait, he's an 84. That's definitely a buy. What am I thinking? 84s are selling for like 13.5 at the minimum. Alright, so we'll go ahead. Remember, we checked that at the beginning. At the minimum, we could sell it for 13.5. He's a team of the week, so maybe a little bit more, but right now, team of the weeks are kind of at an all-time low. So we're going to go ahead and say that's not the case. 13.5 looks to be about the max, so we'll go ahead and put that up. And if we get this up in time, there's another one. Alright, I'm just going to put up for 14. Come on, let me get to the other one. 9,400. One just got posted. And it's already gone. Okay, that's unfortunate. I wanted to put that up for 13.5 because that would be a guarantee, but that's okay. That's okay. Just imagine it's up for 13.5. Or maybe we'll sell for 14. It's not the worst thing, but dang it. There was one up for 94. I should have just went and got it, but I wanted to put that. I was getting lazy. That happens, but it wasn't like up for 100 coins, so I wasn't like really urgent. Like what? But I should have probably went back. Oh well. Oh well. But wow. Pretty easy stuff. I also, okay, so I feel like I'm just like throwing everything at you guys right now. I'm like in super speed. It's later at night, you know, I'm a little weird sometimes when it gets later at night, but also, I want to thank you guys so much. For those who have come to my Twitch streams, you see it a lot on YouTube. Hey, I'm streaming on Twitch. And that can be annoying because you're like, oh, I wish it was a video. You just stream in. Like, basically those are my videos. It's just live, like I interact with you guys, but it's still the same thing. I talk about what I'm doing. It's, you know, it's basically just more interactive, but it's still not Steelers, dang it. But it's basically the same thing I do here. A lot of times I'm sniping, but also it's able to answer questions much more, you know, like right then if you have a question. I pretty much respond, I think, to like every comment. So That's good. 4,000. Okay, sign me up. Sure. Right guard. Sure. So that's good. If you're interested in that. So thank you guys though for everybody that's come out. ChewbaccaL. I'm always streaming like every day almost. So at least every weekday. So if you're interested, that's what it's about. Mostly sniping, and you can ask all kinds of questions, get the answer right away, and so forth. So if you're interested, there it is. But most importantly, for those who have already been over there, thank you guys so much. Honestly, I never would have thought that it would have. I mean, I say that about YouTube. Like, we're closing on 20K. It's absolutely amazing. But I never would have thought that even I could stream and pull like 10 people, you know, let alone 200. So that's absolutely amazing. When we're number one on Madden, sometimes on Twitch. Now, Madden, there's not really, you know, a lot of times there's not too much exciting like streaming. Definitely during the day when I usually do it, sometime between like 1 and 5-ish is usually my time. A lot of times the top YouTubers or top streamers are not streaming, so maybe that helps. It definitely helps. But overall, stop clicking on bucks. It's been absolutely amazing. Like seeing that number one spot, 10,000 for Hassan. That's a decent deal. We'll pass. But being like number one or even number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 on Twitch is absolutely amazing, and that's all owed to you guys. So thank you guys so much. Honestly, it's unreal. It's honestly unreal. That obviously YouTube is what put me on the map, and then now that Twitch is being successful, I'm definitely doing YouTube. I'm telling you, like, I don't mean to like, but you don't make a whole lot on Twitch. I mean, the subs are amazing. Of course, you make money off that, but it's not a whole lot. It doesn't even compare close to what you make on YouTube, at least for me. So, not that I make that much on YouTube, but it's not like YouTube. Like, money-wise, I don't think I would ever give up YouTube, and nor would I give up YouTube for reasons beyond that, because I enjoy the art of making a video, even though a lot of times it's just clip the beginning, clip the end. But I still enjoy it. So, that's not going anywhere, but plus just being on YouTube is cool. Like, YouTube is pretty safe. Google, you know, you're not exactly, you know, you're investing in a pretty good. Should I buy this screen? I think so. 13.5. Yeah, I think that's a good buy. You're investing in a pretty good, you know, company. I would say that it's very unlikely that it's gonna, you know, they're gonna, you know, go under or anything. So, but it's also a good idea not to put your eggs, I guess, in all in one basket. But yeah, that's about it with that. I don't really know what else to say. Now I feel like I'm not really sure what I'm saying. But really, just thank you again. I say that in every video, I think, but it's crazy. Like, it's legitimately crazy. Like, what is going on? Not that we're growing at like a crazy high pace, but we're growing at a decent pace. And when Madden's so hard to grow, and it's so hard to do anything on YouTube, like YouTube is hard. There's 2 Shaq Masons up, one for 29 and one for 20, so I guess I'll go ahead and look the 20 up. That sometimes gets me, and by sometimes, I mean a lot of times, it's only worth 20. But like if there's 2 cards up and they're so different in prices, I like to look it up because I'm like, maybe there's something there. There's not, but there's not. So ignore that. But that's what I'm looking. That's why I caught my eye. It wasn't that I knew his price, obviously, because I thought it might be an okay deal. But it was more. It was an okay deal, I guess. But it was more because of that other card that was next to him. They tried. They tried to trick me. I didn't. I fell for it, but I didn't buy it. So, you know, there's that. So we got a couple really nice snipes, guys, with a few minutes still to spare. So I'm feeling really good about that. Oh, I didn't even mention this. Brandon Cooks. Now I might ruin the market when I say this, but if you have Brandon Cooks on your team, I know he's already cheap. Sell him. There is no way, in no universe, that the 91 speed, even at the bare minimum, they're going to give good cards 91 speed. Maybe 92. We could even potentially see 93. But the thing is, we are not going to not have. There will definitely be receivers that have 91 plus speed that are good. Like right now we have, like, most of the 91 guys' speed are really, like, not very good receivers. Like, the low overalls, they're okay, but, or you have the Brandon Cooks, or you know, the really high expensive cars. Brandon Cooks is kind of on a like he's kind of by himself, you know. Did they say okay? He's kind of by himself. Like he's not. There's no one that's like really that's that kind like that price for that sort of thing. There's gonna be cars that come out that are that compete for that. Like we could buy that 89. That's not even 1,000. Nah. We'll pass. Okay. I'm feeling. What do you guys think? I mean, if you guys watched it right now, I want to thank you guys so much. What do you guys think about this filter? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have never felt sniping to be this easy. I'm actually gonna look Kyle Williams up. Could he be worth a little more? I'm not sure. Kyle, Mr. Kyle. For some reason, I thought this card might be worth a little bit more. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. There's one that sold for 66. 76 even. I don't think that's a little bit of an outlier, but I will try 66. That's the upper quartile at, if you look at the upper one on Mutthead, that's a really cool thing to look at maybe. If you're just, like maybe you could sell it for that. That's a nice price to put it up for. It's at 6,500, so that's usually a good mark. If you're not sure what to put it up for, that's a really good number to look at for putting it up. If you're interested, stop clicking on bucks. We're almost out of time. I don't know why I keep clicking on bucks. I know not to click on bucks. I know not to click on the Chargers, but yet I do it repeatedly and continue to do it, even though I know it's so hard. There's only a few teams I have to skip. That's one of them. Or one of the few. Costan's, ooh, 4,000. Yes, please. Look, he's up for 3 minutes. Like, what are you? Who else is doing this? He's up for over 3 minutes. One, I can't believe nobody's sniping Team of the Week right now. That's the one thing I don't understand. But, oh, sweet. That means we bought a lot of cars, guys. That is the 21st item, if nothing sold, which I don't know if anything did sell, because, of course, most stuff we're trying to get maximum value for. We bought 21 items. And how much time do we have? I don't have my timer here. We still have a few minutes. Okay, we'll keep going here. My timer's blocked right now, so that's why I had to do a little okey-doke maneuver there. 21 items. 22 items. Guys, this is 1,000 apiece. 1,000 apiece. We also had, what, a 10,000? Did we have a couple 10,000 snipes? So at the bare minimum, we got 1,000 for, you know, why did I put that up? 18, 19 cards, and then we got like 10,000. Yeah, I mean, I think we're killing it. I don't know about you guys, and that's at the bare minimum 1,000, of course. A lot of those were more than 1,000, but or you know, somewhere around there. I don't know. I don't know. Did we get anything like crazy? Yeah, we got a couple really solid ones. 4,100. I'll buy it. There's no risk, especially considering that I might just hold on to some of these cards that I don't post. I don't know. I said that. Maybe I should do that. Just put them all up. But so easy. So easy. So easy. It's honestly easy. Clay Matthews. Of course, and this isn't even mentioning, I might have missed some cards because I don't know all my prices. So if you know prices better than you might have hit some stuff that I didn't even see, because I'll admit it, I didn't know, because that's why I didn't buy it. Gronk at 344. That's probably not a deal, right? I thought he was up for 400 earlier. Not that that's much of a down. Like, I mean, when you have to 388. Okay, so it wasn't going out of my mind. 344 for Mr. Gronkowski. We'll see if that's even worthy. 345. No, they fallen a lot. 7,300. Not a bad deal there. You could buy that. We'll just finish out the teams here since we're about a half hour in and we're almost done with the teams. I got through these teams really fast. For sure. Ravens. Nope. Ravens is a no. It's got a handful of teams left, so hopefully we hit some stuff. Kirk Cousins down to 280. I sold mine yesterday for a little over 300, 3 something. So I'm happy for that, for sure. Happy I sold that. Look at all these pro sizes. We'll go ahead and buy the 4,000 one. You could honestly buy all those up because, honestly, guys, I'm telling you, there's legitimately no way they don't go up in value. And think about it. If they continue to do flashbacks to, like, that's what they need for those 3,700. if that's what they need for... That was... Why? Seriously. If that's what they need for the flashback token, like the flashback sets, you're going to see that these card values are going to keep going... Like, they're not going to go down. The only way they won't go down is if they change the requirements, which they will continue to change the requirements for the flashback tokens, but they're probably still going to be involved in the tokens. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're going to stay involved. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what EA does with that next Monday when they switch the set, if they even switch it at all. But thank you guys so much for watching. Guys, we obviously spent a lot of coins, but you guys obviously could tell that this is pretty good. The screen, pretty solid. Where's the... Okay, so I thought we got another one. Oh, we got the Darius for really good. It was a 10K. So, I think overall we did really well. It was really active. You keep you in the game, and you also have big hit potential, which we didn't really hit any big hits. Like, this is what you would expect in a half hour, what we did. This is like the bare minimum. Like, you're going to keep buying them, buying them, buying them. Assuming you're sniping at a nice, decent time, there's a lot of people on. If there's less people on, obviously you got to tamper expectations. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to prepare for Most Feared. The best way to do this is, of course, in my opinion, buy up those cheap elites. I think that's where the money's going to be at. And potentially, if you see a time to sell cards, there's a good chance that you will see a little bit of a downfall in market. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see in the next couple days what happens with the market. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope you guys did enjoy. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.
Here to stay, so let me hear you say, chains off me, I know that